Hi,
Hello, hello.
Catherine. I'm not gonna lie to you. This was about to get really weird because my thing just said this page is having an error and kicked me all the way out. I was like, "Yo,
Lovely.
welcome welcome to another
You know,
episode of True Colors on the Space Coast." You're gonna be up there by yourself, like, where is Dave?
that's okay. You never know what's going to happen when you're live. That's half of the fun, right?
That is. Hi, my name is David Jones. I'm one of the hosts here. I'm the CEO of Diversity of Thought. And with me, as always, is a phenomenal co host, amazing Catherine Esrock. Hello.
Hi.
Uh, and today, what's pretty cool is we have a third host with us today.
hmm Very exciting.
Uh, it is very exciting. She is a member of this year's Community Acceleration Project from this year's Leadership of Our class that is helping us out with in
The best
Brevard
class
Cultural
ever.
Alliance.
Best class ever.
That's not really true. 2021 is the best class ever, but you guys can be a close second if you like. We accept those terms and
There we
conditions.
go. There we
And
go.
so let's go ahead and bring up Miss Crystal McDougall. Hello.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Good. Good. Thank you for joining us this evening.
Thank you for having me. It's very colorful. I can definitely see the cultural alliance happening here, the diversity of thought, all the things going on in the background. I see that.
Yeah, man. I was so happy. I had somebody make the background with all of our stuff, and I was just like, yes, this is what we've been looking for.
It's perfect.
Because I'm not that talented. So it used to be like a white background or a black background, and that is the gist of where we were. Oh, and look at it already. QB is in the house. Dear Bay, how you doing? Getting this started. Because I was just about to say, if you are watching us on Facebook Live, this is a little different because we've decided to go live at 6 p.m. today instead of 1 p.m. today. We're going to try going live in the evening. See if we can't get some of you when you get off of work and come and hang out with us and learn about the amazing things that are happening here on the Space Coast. Again, this is True Colors on the Space Coast, Season 4, Episode 4. And we have two amazing individuals with us today. I am going to do my best to say this properly. I'm trying not to read it too. I'm trying not to cheat. The Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Culture Association, also known as BCASCA. And then when they come on, they're going to let me know if I did this right. It's going to join us because throughout the month of June, it's Caribbean American Heritage Month, and they do so many amazing cultural events for us here throughout Brevard County. So without further ado, we are going to bring up from Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Coastal Association, the phenomenal, and not the first time she has been on the show, Miss Kay Maroc. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys? How's everybody doing?
Fantastic. And then we're also going to bring Miss Janice Bispham. Did I say it right?
Yes, you did. Hi, everyone.
Okay.
Thanks for having us.
Country boy gets stuff wrong sometimes, so I apologize. And thank you guys so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. Before we start diving into everything, we're going to do all types of stuff a little bit different today. And so there's a gentleman, Kay, named Master Luck. I met him at the event that you all did last year.
Yes, that's you probably met him first we had our MLK Day, and then we also had him at our banquet or
Yes.
dinner. That's
Yep.
where he was.
Yep. I was dressed all pretty, and I remember.
Okay, yeah, so it was that one.
And he got up there with the guitar, started singing. I was just like, okay, my man is good. And so I wanted to have him on here tonight, Master Luck, but he is in the studio making some more amazing music. So instead of having him on here, we're going to be able to enjoy the smooth sounds and the cool sounds of Master Luck playing in the background as we're talking tonight. Wait, hold on, let me see.
And I want to add that he's a Haitian artist from Haiti.
There it is. I think that's okay. All right. Hey, look at that, Miss K. You already getting shout outs on Facebook. And remember, we are live on Facebook. So Please, by all means, like and share. Be better than me, because you know what I didn't do yet? Like and share. So I'm about to actually share right now. Don't mind me. I'm just getting this started. I ask everybody to do stuff and I don't do it. So let's get into BCASCA. So Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Cultural Association. Miss Crystal, I think you had a question for him.
Yeah, so I was wondering, because I went to school in South Florida at Florida Atlantic University. So I was surrounded by a lot of different cultures. And at school, we had the Caribbean Student Association, CSA. So when I saw Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Culture Association, I was like, what's that? Because I've been in Brevard my whole life and I've never heard that. What's going on there?
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask David to turn the music down a little bit.
I just turned it down a little. I was jamming too hard. My bad.
Oh, awesome. Well, Crystal, let me tell you, thank you for asking. Well, and David got it right too. It's Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Cultural Association. He's definitely learning, a quick learner. This is the largest Caribbean organization in Brevard County. Now, we've been around since the 80s, so we're about 36 years old. And our goal is to celebrate, highlight Caribbean culture and Caribbean people as well. But our main thing is showcasing and highlighting our culture. We believe that, of course, Caribbean culture is not only just fun, but our music is unique, our style of dance, our food. And so we want to bring that here in Brevard. So our goal, again, is to just make sure that people are aware of who we are. We have partnered with the city of Palm Bay. We are in the schools as well. So we have partnered with Palm Bay Elementary to have a Caribbean club that we can continue to share all things Caribbean. And of course, if you look at our calendar, and I'm definitely going to encourage people to go to BCASCAFL.com to look at our website. You see our calendar is full of activities, of edutainment, as we'll say, to make sure that everybody, including you, Crystal, knows what BCASCA is and all our.
Well, I was going to ask, when's the next event? Because I have my paper here. I can write it down. And I'll be there.
Okay.
So when's the next event?
So that's coming.
It's definitely coming. You'll see reason why we're here. We'll talk a little bit more about that and the plethora of activities that we have ready for you for Brevard County and, of course, Central Florida.
So it means I need to sit back and chill, just like our audience, and just be patient.
Yeah. Sit back and be ready. Enjoy Master Lock music. But yeah, we definitely have a lot happening, especially this month.
Nice.
So, and look at that. QB said it's all month long, y'all. Let's go. And remember, if you are watching on Facebook or on YouTube, make sure you say, hey, pop into the chat and say hello, add comments, ask questions, but at least make yourself known. I see that we do have a few people watching with us. Don't be quiet, man. Go ahead and say something and say what's up to us. As you can see, QB, she's already been like, hey, man, I'm here. I'm involved.
Thank you.
Just as a heads up, Kadir, make sure we talk soon because we're going to bring you back onto the show this season because we got to showcase the amazing art that you do. It's fantastic. It is Caribbean American Heritage Month. And so, hooray, I like that. So if you could please give us an idea of so what is Caribbean American Heritage Month? How long has it been here? Give us a little background if you could, please.
Caribbean American Heritage Month came under proclamation in June 2006 under President Bush, where he proclaimed that month to celebrate everything Caribbean, not only Caribbean people that were born in the Caribbean, but the children of Caribbean people to show our culture, to bring all things Caribbean to the forefront. So every year in June, each president since then declares a proclamation that this is officially Caribbean American Heritage Month, where we celebrate all the cultures of the Caribbean, not only the English-speaking Caribbean, but the French, Spanish, Dutch, all things Caribbean is celebrated during this month through dance, food, art, all the different ways, all the rich ways that Caribbean people, everything that we have to bring to the table.
I heard dance, so David's gonna give us a quick dance move because he's been talking about it all day today. David, you got us with the dance.
Yes. So what had happened was I said you all, because nobody wants to see this, get up and start trying to do some moves. But it's okay because we maybe here's some foreshadowing, be all getting some dance lessons from a company here soon as one of these episodes.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, there we go. See, there you go.
And also, when you come to the event, when you come to the events, you're gonna be learning a lot of different dance moves.
Nice.
Hello, April King. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hi, April.
Thank you for saying hey in the chat. We appreciate you. Okay, so let's talk about events, because you asked a really good question. Because you were like, hey man, so like what's coming up? And so one of the things I know coming up, actually, I don't have a flyer for it, but we do have something tomorrow. So can you talk about what's taking place tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first I would want to say is that in the month of May, because of course, the city of Palm Bay is closed for June, we actually had our own proclamation here in the city declaring June as Caribbean American Heritage Month. So the city of Palm Bay has officially declared June as Caribbean American Heritage Month. And yes, so we're proud of that as well. Yeah, I like that, the fingers. Now, again, in our effort to celebrate and showcase Caribbean culture, we wanted to make sure that we went to the kids, right? Because once the kids learn and, it goes up, they will always remember these things. And so we have partnered with the group library, and we would doing Caribbean story time. And this is a way we get to share the Caribbean stories. And we do this through, of course, storytelling, through dance, through poetry, right? And of course, just the music of the Caribbean. So we're going to have the drumming, we're going to have the steel pans playing, we're going to have dance classes teaching our young people the different dances. But again, it's a way to hear stories, because children learn through stories. And I think this is a wonderful way. That's tomorrow at the DeGroot Library from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. So 2 hours. Plus, of course, we'll be having some food sampling as well. What is a Caribbean celebration without sampling of Caribbean food? So we'll be seeing. Yes. So it is ideally, Crystal, for children from the ages.
But hey, Crystal is somebody's child, so.
Okay,
we are all somebody's child.
True, right? So it's ideally for children from about 2 to 12 years old. Again, we'll be having different craft activities and things. Again, showcasing the culture, and also, telling really good stories. It's going to be a fun time. This is our third year of hosting this as well too. And so, we have been seeing 90 to 100 children come out to that event. It is a free event. It's going to be at the DeGroot Library tomorrow, again, from 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Just come in, bring the children in. And if you're like Crystal, just come by yourself.
I was just clarifying for the audience.
But yeah, absolutely. And it's open to anyone. So you don't have to be a little child. You can definitely come again here in some.
I work with children, Kay, every day. I'm a child at heart. My inner child speaks for that.
So you definitely get a front seat.
Well, I'm upset that I won't be able to make it to tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Yes, a winter would love that.
Yep. Oh, yep. But
but there are many other opportunities.
Oh yeah, but you have a lot of opportunities for what we're gonna be doing this month. It's gonna be fun. And I do want to give a shout out for the individuals who have jumped in. I've seen Eva, Amara, Leslie, Stanford. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, you go ahead and say hello in the chat. Make yourself known. And if you have any questions about BCASCA or about any of the events that we're going to talk about, please make sure you throw them in the chat as well. And speaking of events, that's going to be a great time. So I was really happy to see this. You all are taking over. So the city of Palm Bay started doing the Fun Fridays again, right?
Yes.
And so you guys
first, and I think the city calls it First Friday, but of course they've now partnered with again Caribbean American Heritage Month. So this Friday night, they partnered with BCASCA, and we're turning it into a Caribbean festival. So there'll be all kinds of fun Caribbean things going on. The music, again, the dance, the food, bringing some of that Caribbean, the Trinidad Carnival, Barbados Scrap Over, however, the festivals with the costumes, the drumming. So it'll be, because of, like we've been stating, this is Caribbean American Heritage Month. This Friday night, this month, will be heavily Caribbean.
Very good.
And this is a free event too, as well, David. So it's going to be at the Veterans Park, and it's as Janice just said, we're going to have food vendors. We are going to have craft. It's just a whole a plethora of everything Caribbean, and we were so grateful to the city of Palm Bay, and of course Notice Automotive that has actually worked with us to say, you know what, let's celebrate Caribbean heritage using the First Friday event as basically a launch off to all the outdoor activities that we're going to be having.
Well, I know that I will be there earlier on, and I got another thing that I have to go to after, so I'm definitely going to get there early because, one, food, yes. That you can get me anywhere. You say some good Caribbean food, and I'm like, let's roll. And then it's fun because I was reading. I was just like, walk with your flags, your rags. I'm like, yep, that's cool. Reminds me when I was in South Florida. So I live out there, and I say, okay. And I like an electric slide. I'm like, so I just picture there's gonna be a massive breakout of the electric slide that's gonna take place. And what we should do is we should try to find out what's the world record of like individuals performing the electric slide at the same time.
That would be awesome. That's what we could possibly do. Yeah.
You could be known for a lot of things. It could be a lot worse than breaking the electric slide record. So this is the challenge that I'm putting forward. But also, great job of picking out your host. Dorian Gale was a guest on True Colors last season. Because comedy is an art form, and we wanted to highlight different comedians from around the county. And man, the way that brother does impressions is absolutely phenomenal. You cannot pick a better host just because if he's going to do all the impressions, all the different impressions that he has, you got like 7, 8, or 9 hosts all in one. So
absolutely,
really good job, and I'm happy to see the First Fridays is taking place. And QB is like, she's on point right now. QB, we're going to bring you on as a host because like you're doing your thing in that chat. And make sure for everybody else that's watching, please make sure you say, hey, hello, Dorothy. Hello, Elsie. Thank you guys for joining. Please say hello in the chat. So we know that that's going to take place, but that's not it. We have other events that are taking place this weekend as well. We have... Oh, look at there. The Caribbean Arts on the River. So talk to me. What is this, like the Caribbean Arts on the River? Janice, I know we spoke. You said you went to this last year, correct?
Yes, I did. And that was the first time I attended it. And it is awesome. Because here again, we have the young entrepreneurs from the Caribbean and more mature people. But we had, it was stated earlier when Crystal said she works with children. Children and young people are my heart. So we really last year highlighted a lot of the young entrepreneurs. They were out there displaying, and a lot of the stuff is for sale also. So they had paintings and clothes and just the food. And, again, there was a song and dance, spoken word. It's just it's just, as the name says, the arts. So whatever encompasses arts, that's what will be out there on display. All the different cultures. The Caribbean, I'm like almost in tears just thinking of how rich our culture is in the Caribbean, going back we reach back to our African culture and also our European cultures and merge everything together. And that's what you'll be seeing at Caribbean Arts on the River. Okay, anything you wanted to add to that?
Yeah, definitely. As she said, it's showcasing all the arts, the performing arts, the visual arts, right? And we'll also have film as well. So you'll be seeing short film from Caribbean filmmakers. And so this is, we love doing this because it just really showcases a different part. Sometimes people don't think of Caribbean people doing the movies, but absolutely we have a really bustling film industry in the Caribbean, and so you'll be seeing some of those short films. And as she mentioned, we wanted to make sure that our children were involved. So if you are a young artist and you have your artwork, we actually had someone there who had their art was on display, and they were just really good. And the host at the time, Judith Fallon Reed, she actually saw this young artist and then used her to illustrate her next book. And so it's those collaborations that we actually love. And so again, this of course changes the young lady's life who knows she loves art, but now she sees this as an opportunity. So these are not just for fun. It's an opportunity to give people insight on what their talents are, showing that to the wider community, but also any way we can do that collaboration. So that's something we are very proud of as well. Again, we had a film that we have done before too. We also had about 2 years ago had our young people do their own film. Here at BCASCA, young people did their own film, and we showcased it there as well. And they also participated in the Melbourne Film Festival. So there are many, many opportunities. I said, if you're a young person want to come out, this is fashion show, right? So David, we're looking forward to you coming out. You can do a model for us, right? So we're gonna have a fashion show. We're gonna have you got that GQ look, right? I saw Crystal laughing. What do you know?
I was supporting.
Nope. You see that? That was just me. You said you got a GQ look. She was like.
But again, we have craft vendors as well. We have a book reading, book signing. Come on out. It is a free event. This is going to be at the Captain's House. It's on Saturday from 2 to 8. So you come, you enjoy some film. There's food serving, there's fashion, there's art, there is music. Janice is going to be dancing for us. That's another call. So again, we hope to again encourage young people that are there, and also again showcasing their talent to Brevard County. So please, if you have the time, come on out. A free event. It's going to be Arts on the River this Saturday from 2 to 8 at the Captain's House at Good Park.
You heard it. Caribbean Arts on the River this Saturday from 2 to 8, and it's the best price. It's free 99.
It's free. We want to make sure it was free, just to make sure, because sometimes when people think of the arts, they may think of it as something. One child said to me, "Oh, is it going to be boring?" And I'm like, "No, it's because
Never.
They think it's just coming and looking at art, but it's not that. It's not that at all." I was just
about to say that. I was going to intercept and say that a lot of the times when we think about art, we're thinking just about the visual arts, and even within the visual arts, we're only thinking about painting, sculpting, drawing. But we don't have the space sometimes to highlight multimedia, as a visual as well, but also digital art.
Mm-hmm.
I just in Orlando, and there's a lot of digital art that's going on.
We will have a digital artist as well too.
Snaps.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that you all, we even talk about the literacy as far as having spoken word. You have, what else? I saw theirs on that list.
So there's a poetry, dancing, fashion, film. So we want anything that's creative. We wanted to make sure that it was there. and and we're encouraging anyone. Sometimes we have had people who say, I'm not Caribbean, but I want to be a part of it, and absolutely, you're so welcome to participate. Just you can inbox us, you can reach out, go to BCASCAFL.com, leave us a message there. And if you want to participate, if you want to be a vendor as well, because sometimes it's not just the performance, it's just selling your wares. You're a little bit creative. We want to highlight anybody or anything that's creative.
We'll be reaching out to you, okay?
All right. Okay. I knew there was some talent.
But we also do have something happening on Sunday as well now. I think you said this is for the old school, right?
Yes, this is Classic Sunday. Now, this is something, they call it grown folks music. So I guess none of us will be able to attend. I'm an old soul. You're old soul. But this is going to be at the park. So nobody can say nothing is happening this weekend, right? From Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And this is going to be at the park. So as you see, it's in memory of Oscar Black. Oscar Black is a longstanding member of BCASCA and who's no longer with us. But he was a great DJ who was known for playing the classics, right? He wanted to make sure that we had those, old school music. And so this is in honor of him. So we'll be having DJs playing those good, nice old school music. I know my parents love, and I love too, right? I mean, I know one or two. I dance to some of those rhythms. So it's just really a time to come out remembering Oscar Black, but also enjoying some really good music. And that's
also
again. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Finish up. No, I also what I was what I was going to say is, as part of that, one of the main words of this month is heritage. So the classics and reaching back and remembering, and as part of our heritage is also that story time, that's the history and all that. So us going back and remembering Oscar and what he stood for is also really an important part of the month.
Absolutely. And with this, they're going to be playing dominoes. They're going, again, just a really good vibes. Are you a domino player, Mr. Jones?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay.
My very good friend, Ashanti Reed, while we were in college together at Brevard Community College, I know it's not that anymore, but that we're going to go old school. I used to sit down, his parents used to own a restaurant over on Palmway Road, and we used to play. They taught me. And so it was weird because I learned with a group of Jamaicans, and then I went to go play with some Americans, and it was like a whole different game. They're looking at me like,
really? They're slamming the dominoes on the table.
Yeah. So it's like,
excitement of it all.
I'm good both ways now. Like either which way, I can slam the table, but it's just like how you play is different depending on like where you learn. But yes. When I saw dominoes, I was just like, Fun fact, my kid has been here before because we played dominoes at an event that we had out here. This was a couple of years ago, so she was maybe 6, and she picked them bones up like she had done this before in her life. And then she beat everybody. She was running us off the table, and I'm like, how? And they looking at me, and I'm like, bro, I promise you, I've never seen her play dominoes before until this moment. So she's been here before. You are watching True Colors on the Space Coast, Season 4, Episode 4. We are interviewing the Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Cultural Association, also known as BCASCA. And we have a couple more events that we're going to talk about, like, boom, the Soca Reggae Party taking place June 16th. So what I like about what I've seen and what you all continue to do is that it's never focused on just one part of the Caribbean. It is like encompassing of everybody. I don't know how to say, but how challenging is that? Because it's not like the Caribbean. It's so many different rich cultures that you're bringing together for like the entire month.
John, the thing about BCASCA is that BCASCA is a Caribbean club. So when a Caribbean entity. So when you hear Caribbean, it's everybody. It's, you know, so if you come out to an event or just a Friday night line at BCASCA, you'll hear all the different accents. As you can hear, Kay's from Jamaica and I'm from Barbados, and it's all the different music. So in Barbados, we're more into the soca and the calypso, and Jamaica is the reggae, and then you have the Haitian music. So it's just that all the different peoples are in there, and then some of us that they tell me I'm a watered down Bajan. So I've been in America for most of my life. So I listen to all that music. I listen to all that music. So that's how we do it, is because the board, you know, and the elders in BCASCA, so to speak, the people who came before us, they infused all that and insist that all the different cultures in the Caribbean are out there. So that's how we do it. We all just get together, and people like Kay that keep us focused and say, well, when we're talking about planning events, you'll hear it. Well, what about the Dutch Caribbean? What about the French? What, you know, reach out to this one from this country or that country. So that's how we do it. It's not hard. We just make sure and include everybody.
Absolutely. It's a desire to be inclusive. Our motto is unity in diversity. We love that. And plus, it's really nice, right? I mean, it's really fun to be able to switch from compa to get a little reggaeton, to have, you know, soca music and have reggae music and have some dancehall. It's just really fun, you know, from the mood, the food, the music, the energy. So it's not really hard at all. Of course, there is the language barrier, right? So some, you know, of course, not all of us speak Spanish, none of all of us speak Creole, but we know that music we put people together, and we try to make sure we include that. Just like you had Master Locke as a Haitian artist was at our event, you know, and then we've had, you know, Spanish artists, and we have Spanish DJs, and we have Latin nights, and we have those things. So it is an effort to make sure that we celebrate all things Caribbean.
You know, it's funny. I think we're gonna have a new segment. So like, anytime that you like, if we have music in the background and you say the artist's name, we're gonna turn it up and everybody's gotta dance. Like, it's a first here. We're starting like new trends. We're starting new trends, and we're not even done, because when we say that you guys are doing events throughout this entire month, man, near to my heart is food. And so I saw the fish fry. I have a question. So like, let's say I can't stay, but can I just come pick up a plate and pay for it?
Absolutely.
Oh, let's go. Say less.
Absolutely. This fish fry is also a fundraiser as well. This is for our outreach committee that you know reach out into the community. So this primarily, as most of our events are free, this one isn't, and of course we're serving excellent food, but this is also used as a fundraiser. And everybody in the Caribbean loves fish. Well, let me say, most people love fish, right? And so we do fish, different styles of fish. There's escovitch fish, fried fish. So there will be different styles of fish there as well. So, and different types of fish, I was told. So come expect, you know, the snapper and the other, I don't know all the fish, Janice, but you're going to get
snapper, kingfish, tilapia, you know, whiting. They'll just be different fish, different ways. Fish soup, fish, brown stew, fried fish, steamed fish. It's gonna be.
So you know who's the chef of this group, right?
Really quick, I just want to say hello, Jennifer. Hello, Serena. Hello, Kelly. What's up? Mariella, thank you guys for tuning in and watching. And make sure you say hello when you come into the chat. And if you have any questions for BCASCA, please make sure you put them in there. If you have any comments, this is interactive, please share. And I will tell you, Janice and Kay, I'm not going to lie to you. I was not a really big fish person, but that has changed this year. And so like I like my business partner is a massive fish person, and he tells a story that's really not good about taking me to some really fancy, beautiful place in Clearwater where it's the best fish, and I ordered like a hot dog. So I was just like, nah, bro, I'm good. But now, like when I went to Alaska and had halibut, and I was like, this is like the greatest thing I've ever had of my life. And so I've just been experimenting with other fish, and I've been missing out, man. Fish is good.
No,
So I'm excited.
Done right, like what Janice just mentioned. Done right is good, and I can tell you, we have some of the best chefs in BCASCA. They know how to cook. I've been taking notes and trying to catch up, but you can come expect really, really good fish. Fish fry is like a Caribbean thing. We do our fish fries like in the islands. You having fish fries on the weekends and stuff. So we just kind of took that concept. And I know fish fries done around the world, but for us, we took that concept here. Of course, it's Caribbean American Heritage Month. We want to do this fundraiser for the outreach committee, and we said, what better way than serve what we love the best, which is fish done all different ways.
Hey, it's like country boy here. We do fish fries too, but where I'm from, it was just mostly catfish. So it was, that's why I just grew up. It was like fish fry was going to be catfish. It was guaranteed almost every time. So I like the fact that,
with a little ketchup to the side.
Ketchup and hot sauce all day, every day. Hello, Gloria. How you doing, Glo? It's good to see you all here. Hey, look at you, the girl. She watching. How you doing? Shout out to your opening for you. This is amazing. And hello, Ms. Baki. Kristen is in the house, also watching from Brevard. Hello. Okay, so we got one other event that's left that is taking place, and this is one that I have enjoyed. I've enjoyed every event that I've actually ever gone to for BCASCA, whether it's at your place of venue or if it's been out in the community. But you're going to throw your second annual block party this year, which is awesome. And look at there. Bam. Oh, I'll be there. I don't know if that's for the fish fry or for the block party, but Glo says she's going to be
all of that. Gloria's coming to all of that.
Let's go.
Enter.
It's like, which one? And the answer is yes. Here's what I think that's amazing about your block party. You've got, look at that, and then boom, she said all of it.
Thank you. Looking forward to
You've got Eastern Florida State that's participating, that's sponsoring Thrifty, which provides some amazing food. No, have you been to their little restaurant, standalone restaurant?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You've got Family Discount Pharmacy, Notices Automotives, and the City of Palm Bay. Like, people really believe in what it is that your organization is doing, and what did you call it? Edutainment. The edutainment that you're bringing, and the way that you connect us is absolutely phenomenal, because there's always something that brings art, whether you're talking about like artists from a drawing, painting, photography, or craft, or creating that level, to the music, which is always just, you can hear it no matter what. You're having a good time. Oh, hold up, really quick. Palm Bay Live is in the house, ready for the block party. Let's go.
Looking for that.
And then, it's always a good time. And anytime I've ever been to an event, and even especially when I bring my daughter, it's like she gets exposed to more culture without even us having to leave our county. She always has a blast. And then she's always just like, Daddy, can we go back again? And I'm just like, yeah. And so like, it's one of those where I'm like, I'm so thankful that you all bring these things to our community. This is edutainment. I like it. Created here, coined by BCASCA. And as Etra says, this is a lot of great information that you will definitely share. We appreciate that. Please, yes, like and share, and please share. And also, if you have any questions, a great way that you can get a hold of BCASCA is through email, which you see on here, the website, or even here's the phone number. I gotta say, I can't speak highly enough of the events and what it is that you've done for our community. So we thank you so much. If there's any other comments or questions or anything from the chat. Okay, so while they're typing and thinking about it, if they have any questions, I do want to do a couple of quick shout outs. And that is number one, Crystal, again, thank you so much for joining us. Being a representative of Lee Brevard today. And also speaking of Lee Brevard, it was announced today that their class for next year is open. So if you want to register and be a member of the Leadership of Art class of 2025, right?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all 2024?
Yeah.
Yes.
Second best
Yeah,
class
so
ever?
that'll be
Or
tied for best class ever. But yeah. But yeah, that'll
Okay.
be 2025.
I might be able to accept that. Hey, look at there. Hashtag leadership in action. So I'm really excited that that is definitely an organization that is worthwhile, and they continue to support this initiative and what we're doing out in the community. So, and in Kristen's, yes, it's class of 2025. I do have a question from the audience. So Ms. Andrea Gomes says, how can you join BCASCA to become a member?
Oh,
Great question.
Janice, you want to take that or?
Yes. Andrea, you can see our telephone number down there, 321-557-2968. And I freely give out my telephone number because it's everywhere. Or call me personally, 321-557-2217. And we'll get an application to you. I could, one of us can meet you somewhere, or you can come by the BCASCA Center at 2174. And I just went completely blank on the Harris Avenue.
2174 Harris Avenue.
Oh, okay. Just in there for a minute. Come by. We're there on Friday evenings, Saturdays. We're at the Fred Poppy Park on Sunday at the cricket pavilion. Come by and but if it's going to be easier for you, just give me a call and I'll make sure you get that application. And I'm welcoming you already, even though you haven't filled out your application.
now, Ms. Janice, can they text you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
Can they text you? Our busy
Yes.
people. Okay, so they can text you guys with that.
Yes.
Very cool. And then if you're a Yankee, can you join? And I've been to so many things when I lived down south, and I used to get called a Yankee all the time. They'd be like, yeah, he's a Yankee, but he's good. I'm like, okay.
No, absolutely. It's open to anyone. It's
Of course. Love of the culture, David.
Yeah, it's Brevard Caribbean American Sports and Culture. So we acknowledge that as well. But I wanted to go back to something you said that made me feel really good. You talked about your daughter experience the different cultures without leaving. And that's our goal, right? That's our long-term plan, to make sure that we're giving, a young child the opportunity to our exposure to different cultures, especially the country of the Caribbean. So thank you for bringing her out, but thank you for acknowledging that. So I know our president, Marcia Campbell, is always a big advocate for doing things for our children, making sure that edutainment part, whatever we're doing for women, whatever we're doing, it has to be a way of teaching and sharing our culture. So it's not about just song and dancing and having a good time. It's about learning. And so I'm glad your daughter was able to experience that. And we're welcoming everyone to bring your children out for the block party in particular. Well, if you missed it earlier, we spoke about our Caribbean Story Time, which is tomorrow at the DeGroot Library. But there's so many activities that we have planned. But the block party is really a fun day, right? It's a time to come out. We have our kids zone. We have different activities for the children. We have different games. We're going to have music from different islands. And again, just a way to, bring it down with so many activities, so many things that we just cool down, have that real community time. There'll be dominoes, there'll be different games. We're having kid races and all the things there. And so come on out, a free event. It's going to be at Fred Poppy Regional Park, and you are not going to be disappointed. There'll be food vendors, there'll be craft vendors. And if you want to become a vendor, looking at you, Crystal, if you want to be a vendor at this event, then please again call that number on the screen, 321-557-2968, or go to or send us an email and we'll send you an application. So again, you don't have to sell Caribbean things. If you have something that you want to share with our community, you're selling, please. BCASCA loves small businesses, and we want to give every opportunity for small business vendors to come out and, of course, showcase what you have. And our event is perfect for it because we are bringing the Caribbean to the community.
And Kay, when David was talking about his daughter and how she's not only the kids but the adults, just to take in you're learning stuff without even knowing you're learning stuff, because it's enjoyment and it's just a fun time. So and it's a good time for us cross-culturally to share and do different things. So Crystal, and David and Catherine, tell your friends to give us a call. Come out and bring stuff the same way we're wanting to bring our culture to the Brevard community. Invite other people to come with us and join us too, and so we can fuse and learn and grow.
The word of the day is co-create, right? Co-creating together.
Yes. And so we love this avenue. So thank you, Brevard Cultural Alliance, for giving us the opportunity to share all of this with your audience, because we are so proud of what we do at BCASCA, and we continue to seek new partners and to spread the word about Caribbean culture. And having this month celebrated as Caribbean American Heritage Month, we did not want to go unnoticed. We made sure we give everybody the opportunity, whether you are available on tomorrow, Wednesday. If you're not available on Wednesday, no, you can come on Friday. If you're busy on Friday, no worries. We have something on Saturday. If you're busy on Saturday, no worries at all. Come out on Sunday. Oh, you're not busy? You're busy this week? We have something next week, and we have something the week after that.
No excuses.
No excuses at all. You can't say.
They took every excuse away. It was just like, nope. Unless you are leaving the entire month of June. Like, no, man.
And if you're doing that, don't worry, because BCASCA has a whole calendar full. We have September, August ready. We have September ready. We have October, November ready for you. Again, we make every effort to share our culture with you all, and we are looking forward to seeing each and every one of you. We made sure most of the events are free, that you can come out, no excuses. We want to make sure the children at least come out and have a good time. Sometimes we are just stuck at home. It's summer, we don't know where to take the kids, we don't know what to do. Or, this is a way. You don't have all the cash to spend. You don't have to worry about that. You can come out, have a good time, enjoy some music, enjoy some family time, and I guarantee your little one will meet friends, and you will also meet some new friends here. And join. Then before you know it, you're joining BCASCA, you're learning soca, you're enjoying yourself, and we can't wait for the next Heritage Month, so you can showcase and show your new skills.
And you're
before we
listening to
sign off,
like by who? Like, who is this again, Kay?
Oh, this is
artist.
Oh, this is Master Luck. What?
There's always going to be music in the background, and if somebody says the artist's name, we have to turn it up and dance. I'm sorry, Janice. You had one more thing.
No, David. Before we signed off, I wanted to say again, thank you to our sponsors, the City of Palm Bay, Thrifty,
Notice Automotive,
exactly,
Eastern
Florida,
Pharmacy.
Exactly, and FIT also, the students and the people at FIT, and of course the Brevard Cultural Alliance for inviting us to come on to, and I just love the name Alliance. It just bringing together. It just it just warms my heart. So this is awesome, and Thank you.
Thank you. We appreciate you guys so much. And you're right, alliance, that's the key word. We are better together, and we are better when we get to learn from each other. And this is a great opportunity to do that. And again, you guys have so many events that everyone can come and participate in, learn a little bit more about Caribbean culture and heritage. And like we said, there's no excuse. You guys have plans to feed everyone, to entertain everyone, to educate everyone on every day of the week. There's no excuse. You got to make it out to one of these events, if not all of them. You have to. You got it covered.
Thank you. And it's different types of events too, so it's not always the same thing. So we just really give. So if you love the arts, there's something. If you want to have your child learn, listen to stories, there's that opportunity. And just have a fun day. There's opportunity. Listen to some good music. Learn a little soca. It's all there. And so we're happy to bring it to Brevard. So whether or not you live here in Brevard, if you're anywhere in Florida, we have people flying from different spaces. We have people from Georgia coming in here. We have people from North Florida, South Florida, just coming here because of what we do each year. They can expect something fun, and so we make it a weekend and enjoy yourself.
Hey, before we log off, I do have one more question.
Sure.
I know you have a lot of events in Palm Bay. Are there any events in Central or North Brevard throughout the year?
So no, we don't have any because our organization is headquartered here. We don't have it, but we are always looking for partnerships. So if the city of Cocoa is ready to do something, we are ready. We have, worked with them to share different things. We do drumming, and we just recently started our steel pan group. We're teaching young people the steel pan right now, and so we'll be ready to go anywhere in the county. The goal again is to spread, the Caribbean culture. We know we have people from all parts of the Caribbean, in all sections of Brevard. So as of right now, we don't necessarily always do events, but we attend events in different parts of the city.
But Crystal, I heard you say you're from Titusville. So if there's something going on in Titusville, feel free to invite us. Have Culture will travel.
So I'm from Central Brevard, but I saw on Facebook there is a event in Titusville. So I can definitely get with Central Brevard, the city of Cocoa, things like that, Cocoa Beach area, and see what's shaking. So we can all work
absolutely.
together. Yeah.
Well, absolutely. Again, we have attended different events and participated because of our steel pan group, of our BCASCA drummers. So we have definitely participated, and so we are open to do that anywhere. So listen to this, the audience. If you are anywhere in Brevard County and you're looking for, to learn a little bit about Caribbean culture, or if you're looking for some drumming, some steel pan, BCASCA is the place. Our goal is to spread that culture, and if you are doing something, we are ready to help.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Well, on that note, we are going to again say thank you so much to Janice and to Kay for joining us from BCASCA. Crystal, thank you so much for representing Lead Brevard. Catherine, BCA continues to be absolutely amazing. Thank you, Kristen Bakke. I thoroughly enjoy hosting this program, and it's really cool to see it expose so much of the amazing things that are happening around the community. This has been episode 4 of season 4 of True Colors on the Space Coast. Again, I am David Jones, and we are going to leave listening to the amazing sounds of a Haitian American artist that's right here in Brevard County, Master Love. And so good night, everybody. Why?